Samantha and Samar are the co-founders of Lucky Book Publishing, and their new book, Write the Book That Changes Everything, How to Publish a #1 Bestseller and Impact Millions, has already become a #1 bestseller. Good morning to the two of you.
Good morning.
I love everything about this, including the pink color, as we were just discussing. Tell me a little bit about everything that went behind this idea for this book.
Absolutely. Well, we're book publishers, and I'm proud to have been born and raised in Ottawa since I was 2 years old. So this book is basically our secret sauce behind our publishing business. I love it. We're disrupting the industry. Our book is about write the book, build the business, be the brand. So as you know, it's not just about writing a book. You're in media, right? It's got how do you move it, right? So behind the scenes, Samar and I, we come from a digital marketing media background. So we wanted to write a book that not only helps people write their thought leadership and get their great words out, but also market it and get the visibility after. So it's all in there.
I love that, and I think a big portion of that, even just from hearing you talk, is thinking outside the box, challenging what's normal out there. So what are some of the ideas that you've come up with in here? That, not to give too much away.
Okay. Well, I'll share with you my favorite, and then you can say what part of yours. So I love that we have a business matrix in there. So as you know, in this economy, you can't just, like I said, you don't want to write a book that just your family and friends read, right? You want to make an impact. Our title is How to Publish a #1 Bestseller and Impact Millions. We're working with heart-centered entrepreneurs and thought leaders. They've got their big ideas out there. So in that book, on page 20, actually, there's the whole business matrix. While you're writing a book, don't be a best-kept secret. How to really build the momentum so that your book, when it gets out there, it creates that ripple effect.
And how has your journey changed over the course of writing these books? Because I feel like you get a whole different perspective, and that's kind of like the morale to get people and authors aware and businesses about how to change course of action.
So for me, it's about the ripple effect. Yes, I am helping my authors get a #1 bestseller and put their stories out there, but it's about the ripple effect. Thousands of people, impacting thousands of people around the world that you've never even met, changing their lives, right? So your story matters. That's what we always say at Lucky Book Publishing. Your story matters, put it out there. You never know who needs to hear it.
And I think a big component part about this is the reactions from people that you actually work with. They probably come in, and then once you guys start hammering these details and they see the impact of taking your advice, is that truly meaningful when you see that kind of uprise?
That is the best thing ever. This book, it's not just our words. There's over 20 stories in there of real life authors, many of them from the Ottawa area. So they share the lived examples of actually following our formula. I love it. We're disrupting the industry, especially being two female book publishers. All our mentors were male. So, I just want to remind everyone, if you didn't see someone who looked like you on the cover of a bestseller, I want to be that representation. I want people to know that your story matters and that there's cheat codes. You don't have to do this by yourself. So you could read this book. You could also work with us, and let's do this together.
A powerful message. And if people are looking to pick it up, where should they head to?
It's available on all major distributors around the world to get your book. And tonight, we're actually signing books tonight at our book launch, so that's exciting too.
Well, congratulations. Really appreciate your time. And thanks for providing a different side of the story as well, because it can be so powerful, and I'm sure you will continue to help so many people.
Thanks for having us.